Good evening. Welcome to another Focus on Friday. And tonight we're discussing Randolph Carl Gorman, or R.C. Gorman, as he is better known. Mr. Gorman was a Navajo artist and author who was born in 1931 in a traditional Navajo hogan. And he was actually the son of one of the original 29 Navajo code talkers, Carl Gorman, which is cool in of itself. But R.C. Gorman was an artist from a very young age. From as far back as 3, he would draw on anything he could get his hands on. While helping to tend the sheep with his aunts, he would draw on the rocks, he would sculpt out of the clay around him, and that became his passion as he got older. Mr. Gorman did go through high school, then he went into the Navy for a while, and after leaving the Navy, he then attended Northern Arizona University, majoring in literature, minoring in art. He was the first from the Navajo Tribal Council to get a scholarship for outside of the United States and went to Mexico City College to pursue art there, and would eventually also study at San Francisco State University. And he was a model at that time as well, and that was probably a great place for him to explore both the sexual nature and art in general. He was a professional artist from 1963 forward, and he had his work in a ton of galleries and exhibitions across the world, prolifically, and especially because of the focus that he did on Native American Navajo women and using bright colors and abstract lines to the effect that he was given the title of the Navajo Picasso. His works were amazing in their showcase. He then would do 4 cookbooks where he would take nudes from his sketching and incorporate them into his books. You can only get the 4th one still in print, I think. The other 3, I looked earlier, they were harder to find. But that doesn't matter. He was a huge influence in both the Native American community and the artist community in general during his time. He was the only living artist whose work was shown with the masterworks from the Museum of the American Indian in the Met in New York City, which is an extreme honor because even Picasso himself never had an honor similar to that. In 1998, he donated almost all of his artwork for Tom Udall's campaign for election to the United States House of Representatives, and then donated his personal library to Diné College at the request of the then president of the college, Cassandra Kirkvlist, because he really didn't have a concept, he had a concept of materialism, but he felt that art was something to be shared by everybody, so that was his goal in that. Sadly, he passed away in 2005 when he fell at his home was taken to the hospital in Taos, New Mexico. He died at the age of 74, so he did have a particularly long life, but his impact was enough that the then governor of New Mexico ordered the flags in the state to be flown at half-staff due to his passing. So that is R.C. Gorman, an amazing artist, painter, sculptor. His cookbooks are interesting. I've seen a couple of the snippets. Go check him out. You all have a good day.